Yes. Una good morning. I go talk this time for Pidgin because I don't get recommendation for plenty people. Them say make we talk for Pidgin. And because we talk for Pidgin, we know say spy they don't enter inside one network. Spy they don't try say make we no succeed. And so spy them where they don't come up for gangster regime. Them say that the year na English and the year French. So Pidgin are the most coded language where all man go understand. At least if you been an Anglophone, you go know say all man they talk for Pidgin. If you been an Anglophone, so even Chiroma Bakari we because say you three picking them na pure Anglophone because they talk pure English and French. We don't tell you saying a lie because if you begin to talk Pidgin, then we go know whether an Anglophone. So I go talk this time for Pidgin so that make we know say Anglophone them that people where they talk Pidgin. So if you been an Anglophone, at least you know say we all talk Pidgin, and I go talk this special jackery now for Pidgin. So I know one time Francophone the way they did for the forum made a year way. So if they feel year way for Pidgin, no problem. But we no get nothing for hide. We fight now against the political system for government and not be against what Francophone brothers them. So I go take questions them quick. So that means say this video go be very short because I always do very long videos them. So this one go be maximum even 30 minutes. So if you get question, just put them for down as we look forward for this January 2 March. We don't call them saying a peaceful waka. That means say all man they come off a place where you day. You don't need for pay transport go for some different town. You don't need for pay transport go for some different city. You just need for wake up for morning time. You wake up, you just brush your teeth, you come out, you stand for 3 corners of Carrefour. Then you carry a banner. We don't write them for they say federalism, or you write independence, or you write whatever. Wait you want write them. But the two thing the way you no get to write them, now violence, and you no get to write say Buea must go. So now the two thing in that way security people they don't tell we say make we tell una. That means say no be violence and no be say Buea must go. Just express your thoughts. That means say now you're right for express your thoughts, but in a very peaceful way. So may some man no fool you say no you must be violent or waiting. No. If some person or some group or some political party want and say may you be violent for the day, tell them say may they set up their own day where they go be violent. That means it no be for January 2. Because that January 2 day, so now me I be shidong with Baramak who come out with that January 2. That means it no be any political party be formed that January 2. So if some man want come out for make violence for citizens them, tell that person say me if for me own day. Now how many days in there for the war? 336 or how many? 363 or something. Tell that person say make he set up his own day anytime within the year or within the month. Even if you do yourself tomorrow, then rally people they may go be violent. But for this particular January 2, may no man no be violent. Because this particular January 2 day, so now Baramak and me will be shidong will be set up this January 2. I be don't always talk on my page. When I be see her, I be don't write and say January 2, nothing that what they suggest them. So if some person wake up for hijack this struggle, for come out say he want put violence, he want put flag for up, he want do so, when I deny. When I tell you say plenty days them day within the year, if he set up his own date, then call people that may they go be violent. May they no can take advantage for something, for make people they die for streets, or for make people they get bro. No, we no one fight with police. We no one fight with police. So at the end of the day, we could be very peaceful because we don't see answer with the win fight without any violence. We don't see and say we win this fight without any street battle. We don't see and say we don't succeed all this why them without any problem with police. You don't see and say even the day where we get bro for Bamenda where people that be die will be almost fail this strike. We don't struck system for bring them back to its rails. So at the end of the day, we'll get to be very, very nice, non-violent because we'll get to win this fight without violence. Over the years, then we don't see and say violence they make them, we need the win strike. This year we don't test them, we don't see and say violence they make them with the win without violence with the win strike. So we get to win this particular struggle without any violence, without any provocation, without any bro gendarme them. You don't see them say we don't even win themselves for street. That means they will not even win gendarme for street because that them get gun, they get all thing. But for social media, yeah, we'll get all our media, we'll get all our weapons, we'll get all our rallying points. We'll rally, if we call people them for social media. So now you the regime don't confuse. That means say they stand so that they confuse. So in general, tell me say say don't confuse. How would they do them? Say that means when I didn't ever use violence, but when I didn't only for social media, they make all the thing happen. So it's a surprise. That means he say surprise. Top security official them. Then say they don't surprise say with this on only for social media. They think they work so they behind the panic only for social media. So if you understand the intensity of 14 what they talk am. That means say any man where it say may you go put flag up. He say may you go carry flag, drag am for down waiting. Deny you, no Graham. No Graham, because if you start violence for that day, forget them. We don't just add the movement for the strike because we don't fail. And we no go ever come back for this level for success. We don't get them. Make I take some few questions then. Mr. Ivo Tapang, what is President Buea? What if President Buea announces a constitutional reform during the end of year speech, which happens to be power? A constitutional reform, if he announces it, good. But we will still protest because it's always good at my own talk opinion. Sorry, we will still protest because Mr. Buea always good for make speeches. We don't see and say he always good for make promises. Mr. Buea na man we he never ever talks until it can happen. 2010 on a way because he go make 3 referral hospitals. Other hospital they did for French Cameroun. You know call no one for Bamenda. Which hospital did Bamenda wanna tell me? Which hospital did Banso? Which hospital did Buea? Which hospital did Limbe? All the hospital the way they did for Francophone Cameroun. They not there for do a site. The people the way hospital they will get them na song when a private hospital them. That means say if not be Catholics them, we not forget hospital for Anglophone Cameroun. We forgot to cure ourselves when police should we gone. We go to cure ourselves now for French Cameroun. We no fine. So if Mr. Buea, as you don't talk, someone ask questions about constitutional reform. If Mr. Buea make constitutional reform for 30 January end of year speech, we go still go protest. We go still go waka because we know say in the favor we. That you think they never favor other people them. Constitutional reform, if you announce them, we get to still advocate for dialogue. So that make dialogue enforce, make dialogue strengthen, make hold that constitutional reform strong. So Mr. Buea na man for speeches. And I hear this 2nd January, as I don't publish on my page just a few minutes ago, this 2nd January na a very strategic because we go simply sabotage thing where you don't talk am, or we go simply enforce thing where you don't talk am. If you put constitutional reform, good thing. So we enforce a dialogue whole immediately. Now you wait for the 2nd January, we go see waka with that banner, with that placard for causing me dialogue waka effectively. He will announce that the time. I'll read this comment from Walito Kun. He says that he will announce them this time, especially in the southwest region. Anyway, I don't understand the comment. All right. LC Flavor says, what is going around that Buea wants to combine Northwest Pro and Western Pro, then Southwest Pro with literal in the year speech or whatever. I don't understand, but basically we are united. Basically, we'll be united as Anglophones. That means say no be we need to unite ourselves like Southwest or Northwest. Me, I don't know me a village, but we together on social media. Now you were the biggest rallying thing would ever happen for Cameroon advantage na social media. Because me, I be a friend for social media. I no ask whether you come on which village. I no ask whether you come on for Southwest or Northwest. We would did ourselves them. And if you even did get online, I don't even ask a village or whatever because I see it, I like it. But in those days, those were traditional days, and we know say na Francophone Mondays, na Southwest Mondays, na Northwest Mondays, because our party don't always live on a divide and rule tactic. Where they do ruin we inside that divide and rule. That means in a divide and ruin. But now this why young generation will get to instill unity. That means we'll get to come on, we'll get to be united, we'll get to be very strong. Because now that power of unity the maker would speak as one. Now that power of unity the maker would change things for inside this country. And now why than the longest strike this and the most successful strike this ever for Cameroon in history, because we get power of unity. So I really thank all my way being a youth. I really thank una very badly. I don't really know how I feel thank una, but believe me, if we continue with this spirit, the Cameroon will bring her up tomorrow. Africa go there for back. That means any African country go there for back. We do a spirit will get them because I see a lot of public accountability. I see a lot of transparency. I see a lot of good governance within what small action they will take them so far. If we keep this action, I tell you, see the best leaders where they will come up for Africa in the next 2-3 years, it will be now for Anglophone Cameroon. Believe me, if we keep this kind of action, someone will keep all this greed, keep all these political kind of things aside. They need the help with. Politics never help with since 1990. Politics never help with. Tell me if politics don't help you. Politics never help with. No way. But we don't see and say we feel easily come together as Anglophones, as not and not as Southwest, Northwest, whatever. If Buea one try for divide we for the end of year speech, for divide we further, we go deny. That means say we don't even add another level of grievance. We go deny, we'll tell you say we are one. We are one people. No man no get right for deny for divide we anymore. They be don't do them in the past. It be work for their favor and work against we, their generation, and we'll not go continue this thing for our own next generation. My pikin no get to know whether some man Southwest or Northwest. Your own pikin no get to know whether some man Southwest or Northwest. We are one people. Because as I talk for you, you understand my language, you understand the same pidgin, you understand the same English. Make I take some other few questions then. What happens after the January 2 march, Ivo? What are we expecting after that? After that January 2 march, it is now very simple. I'm talking about pidgin. I beg I will read your questions there for English to answer for pidgin. After that January 2 march, we're in a very big march, because I tell you the symbol for that march, the symbolic gesture, or the how they call them a pidgin. In fact, the importance for that march, now say you don't see and say 3,000 soldiers. They already there for what country. That means say West Cameroon. They already there inside. They try to terrorize we. They try to make a mogu no say na them they control we and the rest. Of course, now the gangster regime that when you there for inside Cameroon, you get to know say a country where no get law. Thing where big man they call and say the rule of law. No rule of law no there for inside Cameroon. So they don't can occupy our country. But in excuse it means we no fit see protest. That means excuse it means we no fit see walk up for street, do our things freely. Of course not. Some talk for English. Of course not. I shot Bonganza. If you want that Marty talk about Marty Bonganza. If you want that talk for English, I will talk for English, but I will talk for pidgin. So if you don't see that particular date, January 2, now a day will come out for show people them, to show everybody for the world. Say, although we be an occupied territory like Palestine, with Israel don't occupy them, although we be an occupied territory, because Northwest, Southwest, we are occupied by the gangster regime, the Boko Haram and the Police Haram. So although we be occupied, it don't mean say we no fit protest peacefully. That means that just for commode you waka. Once you waka, you tell the regime say no matter what, we still have the right in our own country to walk freely. I don't know if person understand them. No matter what, we still have the right to walk in our country, in our own land, freely. We still have the right to peaceful assembly, which is enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights 1948. The right to peaceful assembly. That's the right to assemble yourself and protest peacefully. It's a human right. So at the end of the day, you get to do your things peacefully. That is why it is peaceful. That is why it is an assembly. You get it? That means any man just come out will just walk out peacefully for inside the country, will walk out, will just there, will express what grievances in words. That means we'll write them for placard or hold them, we'll feel the sing a song. Oh, New Year, something or whatever. But no, they provoke. That means no call, Buea must go, Buea must go. No. You that why you provoke the gangster. Why you live for glass house, no throw stones. No start war where you know if you end them. They go kiwi as they be kiwi for Bamenda. You be saying say the next day all place quiet. Will not be even people do anything. So one no start war, will not even continue on. There is no need for violence at this stage, and there is no need for even violence. So make we continue the peaceful way. We don't continue because we win in peace. So may someone tell me say we need to win. I want just get some few comments them. May someone tell me say we need to win in peace. I want just get just a yes. May someone tell me say we need to win in peace. If someone tell me say we need to win in peace, make it tell me my yeah. Because all man at least agree say we win in peace, but all man agree say we need to win in violence. Okay, may someone tell me say we need to win in violence, or would win in violence rather? If may someone tell me say would win in violence, my yeah. May someone just tell me say would win in violence, my yeah. Of course, all man agree. All man they agree say would win in peace. So there be no need no day. No need no day for go to wear some kind uniform where they don't write the one at Chicago. I don't know vex. For some kind of uniform where they don't write some Cameroon map or some Southern Cameroon map or whole flag and the rest. It only provoke that regime and would fail. Would fail. So spread this message. I beg, when I spread this message, I don't decide I'm going to come every day online before the 2nd of January for emphasize on this particular message, because the message where they win. I know if you lie, una don't already know me. Why I go lie for una? Why I go lie say we need to win? And they talk true. I no go fear somebody face to tell you truth. So I beg, make una keep drop una questions. Una drop una questions them. So if some man is sit down for outside country, they tell you say, "Mona whole flag, Mona do this." Tell that person say, "He get picking them for abroad where they send them for school." May he then not wait, bro. Now December this now, all bush faller they for Cameroon. They don't come back for Cameroon, right? So why that people where they sit down for abroad? May they come back when they pay flight come for December. Can carry that flag them or can jig that flag them for up or can make the violence. May they bring their picking them too. May they bring their picking them, may they can't take the flag them. Me, I should don't outside country, but I no go ever advise for violence. Because I love my people. I love the lives. And I know say we win without violence. And I know say we feel win and we don't win as I don't always preach and they give solution, because I be solution oriented. So I ever give solution, winning solutions. Just follow exactly the winning solutions. So may some man not fool you. If some man pay you even at 30 million, say put flag for up, deny you. If that day you see some man the whole flag come away for your corner, because police they don't tell me say they go shoot and kill, say they don't get orders, that means say they didn't even negotiate with you, they shoot on our head. So just move, no go you for corner that kind person, just come away for the corner. Would they for your back, would they for show say make una be united, make all man be united, we don't see would win in peace. So make some man who can sabotage with this win, because now the only time this I swear, they say not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. But I swear say now the only time this will get the opportunity for push forward, for make sure say we win. If we fail this struggle, we don't fail for the rest of our entire generation. If we fail the struggle, and the only thing we will make and will fail the struggle, and say if we use violence. That the only thing that if we fail this struggle, forget them. That means any man just start finding asylum, just come out you the country, because thing where Francophone regime go do and for una go cry so for the next 300 years for Cameroon. So make people they be reasonable. Make people they be reasonable, because Francophone they now don't confuse. I mean the Francophone regime, don't be say what Francophone brothers them. They don't confuse. They try to tie their belt, would only move the belt for show their last. For tie their belt, would only move them. They don't confuse. And at the time this way we get to show them say we get to win. And with the win. So if someone start violence, no say it already start a failure. And it already make a peaceful protest, make you a winning strategy and fail. If someone start them, and talking about true insider sources within the security system, they don't tell me. Say make una no use violence, say anything they confuse the regime and say una the win. Oh, I don't know how if he sing this thing for my vernacular self. I don't know. I talk about so. If I talk about so, Marty. All right. Anyway, so far we win collectively, and we need to identify ourselves like political party. That means we need to identify ourselves like SDF, like CPDM, like SCNC, and all these good parties. Them we need to identify ourselves like that. We need to identify ourselves like Anglophones, like everybody, and that is it. So now hear that. So I'm gonna take some few questions. Them Ivo, after the peaceful demonstration, what next? I've answered your question. Ego one. I've answered your question above, so you can rewind my video to listen to that. We have so many strategies after the peaceful demonstration. So this is just strategy 1 on the 2nd of January. So it already rolls out. In fact, now it shows say for this 2nd of January. In fact, the entire year and a year of resistance. So of course, we'd already start a very strong campaign. Let me say after January, 2nd January, if you expect more, and if they talk all the strategies are online because people that the airway. If I talk for Pidgin Nana because I want code my language, so that many people they need the airway. I mean they don't know what strategies are effectively. So now you after January, plenty strategies and they way if I want to tell you you're confused. So now just take this one first and make sure say it succeed without violence. Once it succeed, you'll get the other strategies them. You go see the other strategies and we're even strong past the other one. So just take this one first. So ma takes the other question. My brother, thanks for talking in Lamso. Yes, change I talk answer fine. No man, I know all place of so I know all place all corner, even nightclub say for Jerusalem Gate for Miluf, Jerusalem Gate nightclub. All right. Do you think we should start thinking of boycotting Youth Day? Yes, of course. Youth Day will be boycotted. Very important. Who gave that comment? My Yegege. Youth Day will be boycotted. Very important. 2 big boycotts in day for this next 2017 day. The first one are elections. No election, no money to register for election for 2018. That means if you stand for independence, you want to register for election, you not tie with your value. So why do you register? If you stand for federalism, you want to register for election, it means you not tie with your federalism. Because Cameroon are a unitary system. So we seek for change the political system of government. That is from unitary to federalism. So unless that change happen, then we'll not do anything like registration for election. So that is the biggest boycott from the start of January 2017. Then the next big boycott now for 11 February, that you dating. We will boycott that one massively because look at the statistics. In Anglophone Cameroon, I deal with a lot of statistics. In Anglophone Cameroon, 98% of Cameroonians are below the age of 55. 98%. That means only 2% and even 1.9% be above 55. And between that age, 18 to 40 are the majority. That means that you did the target away. And if we boycott them, it will be massive. Some policemen will come for us, go march. No, it will be massive. And believe me also, that you did this on the students them. So if we implement a student ban, that means no student need to go school. We the parents will not deny say we're picking a need to go school. Because if we go school, no see come off, get job. So we implement a ban. That means no man need to go school. If no man no go school February 11 will be a mess. So we get to make sure say we'll hold this point strong. I know one review plenty strategies them, but the one I'm just finish with this January 2nd. When I go see strategies them on the condition say we'll not use violence for January 2. All right. Ivo, we should totally boycott food supplies. That one is after that. The one that Roland and Nancy. Sorry, I get problem for pronounce names. That one after January 2, we'll go boycott food. No worry yourself. We'll get strategy for that one. Tebong Kevin says, I think we should start celebrating 1st October, which is our Independence Day. 1st October already passed. You want to celebrate something we did right for that. Baye Love Mbonganza, you know Samba for Square. Yeah, Samba nightclub. Now we used to go for Samba nightclub for Banso Day. Some place they will Cameroon, I don't know. From Manfe to Banso, I know all place. I don't go to all villages them. I might not say all, but more than 90 villages. I don't go there. I don't sleep one night. One at least a night for day. From Banso, I know Tamvo, I know Javnue, I know other in Javnue pack them. We don't trek from Banso, from Kitiwum, we go right for Tatum. We come back from Kitiwum to Tatum. We come back. So no big place where I know all place. Now my country no. All right. No school till further notice. Yeah, of course. Do you think we should continue paying taxes to La Republique? Of course. It's a form of civil disobedience. So at the follow thing we consulting we talk about. That means say consulting say no school, and they go talk with power because consulting our legal body, they get the legitimacy. So no school. Boom. Thank you very much, consortium. No school. We boycott. We the parents who don't decide say we no go send our picking never school. Make teacher they go teach empty chair. And teachers they make una know say that una salary go still pass if una strike because we don't confirm them very well. No teacher where they work for government his salary don't cut them. None. And they not even cut and not even happen. So teachers join me for this strike. Una no go school. Private teachers with the name shame and blame. That means say if some principal they will they cut their salary, send me your name. Once you send me that your name, we'll publish our picture. So that would say all man call this start 1 year. Say me pay people the salary and they fear that strategy. That was strategy. This way it is shaking people them. It is shaking people them. So we get to if you know some teacher we don't deny for pay a salary teacher, send we name. Just send we name, photo and telephone number. With even house address. Name, photo, telephone number and house address. Exactly. We'll go knock your door, come. We'll pay that my salary. Grandfather, just pay that my salary before tomorrow. Exactly. That's it that we'll get to do one. All right. Let me take some questions. Do you think we should continue paying taxes to La Republique? I've answered your question, Africa. What if we go out there to strike and the Haram police and Boko Gendarme attack us without provocations from the Pope? And then we go back. But the first thing I say, as soon as you arrive, start take your pictures. Una rally, una self, una start take picture. Una no wait na time una the match. That's your reporting every step. Even if you wake up from bed, take your picture. I am waking up from bed right now. I'm about going to Kumbo Squares or going to Tatum or going to Mbon Market in Bengu. If you come on Bengu, you know Mbon Market, or you go to that market. I'm about going to this place. Exactly. So just start report yourself on Facebook so that as you go, you report. I'm happy to go as a citizen to participate in this work. Exactly. Report yourself. To report them, we'll share them for Facebook. All right. What about the ban on food stuff to the French regions? Yeah, that's a strategy for the next for that one, a strategy after January 2. So we'll take one step at a time. More no leap in the dark. So Jija Mali says, what if you join Northwest and Southwest, then Southwest and Littoral and Federal, whatever something? Of course, federalism is about a two-state federation. I don't want to go into this issue of federalism, independence, and rest. It just divide people there unnecessarily. Not everybody can ever agree on that. The main target here is a dialogue table, because the same strategies and we put them out now, the same strategies where they win for we, irrespective of where you stand. That means even if you stand for federalism, you see the strategy to win to your goal. Even if you stand for independence, it is still win to your goal. So more no, they divide ourselves on federalism, independence, or is it 2-state, 10-state, or is it independence or secession? That is not necessary. Right now, the enemy is in front of us. Load your gun and shoot at that enemy. Don't load your gun and be shooting at your neighbor. I don't know if you get them. So I don't talk anything federalism, independence anymore. Because as I did so, they accept me all the views then. So if you want to fight, you must come to independence. You must come to federalism. It doesn't make any sense. It's so childish of you. So you have to grow up. So yes, dear, we are winning. If all heads are put together, no black leg. Yeah, we have to name, shame, and blame. The strategy is super brilliant. The rest of us join. Let's rivalize and win. Of course, thank you very much. Ivo, why is the UN silent? The UN is not silent. It is us who are silent. How many people have you seen in the diaspora moving to the UN since this strike started and reporting that they have gone to the UN and they have reported the strike to the UN and they are doing some presentations at the UN? Do you think the UN will come to our aid if we don't report ourselves? No! That is why we have to keep reporting ourselves. Now, why that we'll get to always report ourselves? We get to report the activities, what they do. Every step we get to report them. We must report ourselves to even the international media, because now we report for Al Jazeera before Al Jazeera come Cameroon. Now we report for CNN before CNN show them. Now we report for Voice of America before Moki Edwin Kenzeka, may God bless him, for CRTV, report that story for Voice of America. Now we report even for United States of America before they right now they call for restraint for one beer. Someone also report for United Nations, and we don't report for United Nations. So take the Human Rights Commission for United Nations be right against Paul Biya regime will be published and set for media. We will publish it from our page. So we don't need report. United Nations are the same organization. I just say against several organs them. For Cameroon, I think about 20 organs them headed by the UNDP. So United Nations gets several organs where they be specialized for different things them. Different things them. Under the United Nations, they get the United Nations Human Rights Commission. Where the Human Rights Commission, they deal with this kind of issue the way it happened for Cameroon. So the Human Rights Commission, they already react. It be headquartered in Saudi Arabia. So it don't really react. And when they don't really react, it means they don't really send message from Ban Ki-moon for their boss saying that this will happen for Cameroon. So now only we now for keep that pressure. Once we keep that pressure in a non-violent way, they go send some committee where they call and say the fact-finding committee. The fact-finding committee go come now for inside Cameroon for kind investigate, just like Amnesty International they ever do. So once they investigate, the CNC we don't use peaceful ways of violence. That means we know the cause we palaver. Then in only within the between, then you go establish a case against a legal case against Cameroon for sanction them maybe economically or whatever. So they go call the regime to order. So now so the strategy they work. So means some man of fool you say violence go win. No, if you try violence, you don't just fail all thing. You don't press spoil. Let me say you carry a hand so you toss spoil. You don't carry a hand so you toss spoil for this. So. All right, no flag. These boundaries will still shut up or something. Okay. By your love, now Ivo, what is your point of view? We should go for federalism. I'm not answering that question, Bonganza. That is my point of view. Is that we should keep fighting in unity. In unity means non-partisan, non-federalism, non-independence. All of this, keep all of those little grievances aside. We are united as Anglophones. We are not united as independent fighters. We are not united as federalism fighters. We We are not united as SCNC. We are not united as PAP. We are not united as SDF. We are not united as CPDM. We are united as Pidgin English Anglophones. Pidgin English Anglophones. And Naiwe would win because we are united under those banners. My best friend them, na SCNC people them. My best friend them, na CPDM people them. My best friend them, na SDF people them. But above all, my most united friends them, na Anglophones. So get the fact clear. We are united as Anglophones, and that is why we are winning. So keep all these small independence, federalism, those are just dirty talks in the quarters. Keep them. The big fight, the big devil front. One shoot that beep. One will shoot that beep, will kill and we'll chop them. We will share them, chop them. Someone they look, say, oh, you are gone, you don't know than how. You get a which kind bullet. Shoot them. Shoot that beep for front. Now beep. We'll get to shoot that beep. All right. So what are we fighting for? Helen what? Helen Feko. It looks like you're asking a question that for the past four months or so, you don't know what we're fighting for. Please go to my page and ask some other person. I will not answer this kind of question. Asking, so what are we fighting for, really? All right. Let me pick up some questions, clarifications. If you have any doubts, clarifications, I'll pick up the questions. Ivo, if we all come out 2nd January as people, we should display unique information. Why are you talking of federalism or independence? We should display whatever your mind tells you to display. That's a fact. You don't control people's minds. You should display. If you want to display federalism, display them. If you want to display independence, display them. But not display Buea must go. Not display yes to violence. Not display yes to police attacks. No. Display 2 key things. Federalism or independence on the dialogue table. Or you can even display Wilberforce or whatever you want to write, Wilberforce and the rest. Of course, or resistance where ignorance becomes a law or whatever. Resistance becomes a something. You feel write that one. So allow people to express their views democratically. If you're seeking for a democratic country, then allow people to freely express their views. Don't control people's minds. You are united as Anglophones. So forget about independence, federalism, or any other nitty-gritty. Unite as Anglophones and allow people to freely express their views. Because at minimum, they fight for federation or they fight for independence. So within that federalism or independence, they fight for freedom. So what they are looking for is freedom. Anyone that comes, good. So unite as Anglophones towards freedom. And then they come to this point. I don't know why people they need to get the facts clear. Whether I go talk now for vernacular. All right, someone says, who is an Anglophone in Cameroon context? An Anglophone, a person with the talk Pidgin. Might just explain and so. Anglophone, am I the talk Pidgin? If Anglophone man the talk Pidgin, then Anglophone. So Anglophone, am I way the talk Pidgin? Anglophone and Maui they talk Pidgin. Once we talk Pidgin, we'll get to unite. We'll know Anglophone them. You come up for Sessa for Southern Cameroon, you be an Anglophone. If you not be born for Southern Cameroon, you not be born, they not be born you for your mommy or your power, your ancestor, they no come over Southern Cameroon, then you not be Anglophone. So it be very simple. Chiruma Bakare they say picking an Anglophone. They be born you for Southern Cameroon, ye pa and mommy they come over Southern Cameroon. So a very stupid man. So once they born you for Southern Cameroon or your ancestor they be come over Southern Cameroon, they be born you for some different side. You be an Anglophone because your ancestors they trace your ancestral lineage, it go come on for West Cameroon. So now that. I know go they come for that one. Bro, we are here to have okay. Bro, that's Kennedy as says, bro, those who have this should wait and use them after okay or something. All right, please update your Facebook followers to Dr. Congo. End of year speech, Southern Cameroon. Dr. Congo, okay, of course, no problem. All right, if you can, but I strongly think he should not even give an end of year speech. He's not competing with anybody. We get to guard our president. We get to guard that consortium. They don't even get to talk anyhow. Because when I start talk anyhow, they reveal certain things the way the regime they use against them. No. To me, leave them. Make the deal for that corner because the regime try to understand them. They need to understand them. Now, a tactic. They go come out strategically once in a while. For dialogue, just like Biande for that corner, in they talk anything, and Mr. Chiruma they talk, other Mr. Talk, just like me now, so the talk, now so at the Agle Chiruma Bakari or at the Ag Obaramag they talk, other things. So exactly. So we just get to talk too, because we've been a riff them. But the real people them, where they there for back, we got them. That means in our people, that our palace kingdom, that's all. They're not joking to come out anyhow. So, now my suggestion that. We are the ones in Amazonia. We need to stage a peaceful walk, not politically intended. Thank you very much, Fabio. Oh, it's not politically intended. Thank you. That's a brilliant comment, Fabio Lancio Mensa. All right, UN should come and settle what they have started. Of course, thank you very much, Dominic. They must can't start. They must can't anything where they be starting. Why are you angry, Banganza? I'm not angry. I'm not angry. Come on, I'm not angry. Yeah, we must have a focus. Mari Agbo Eta says Anglophone a man way imami and papa and sister they come out for Southern Cameroon. Exactly, that's what I said. Hello Ivo, hello Joy Wonders. I've answered a couple of. I need to repeat the same names then, so I just want everybody to express the views. Doris Bidoche says, is it true that Bamenda surgeons have gone on strike because of outdated and malfunctioning equipment? If they do so, wonderful. I like that. Ekwafe Georgie says, Ivo, you are a sellout. All right, good. Thank you very much. Maybe you are selling. Bate Njang Mimi says, Ivo, do we have another top official that can force our president to grant our requests? Well, we are the top officials. I believe that we Anglophones, we are all the top officials. So we will force Biya. We don't need anybody. We are the ones reporting. Do you know the power of the social media? The same power of the social media toppled despotic regimes that have lasted for over 40 years in Libya, Tunisia and Egypt. Libya was politically maneuvered. Tunisia is a clear example how Ben Ali fell. I mean, he even ran before the strike could even hit his palace. He ran and sought asylum in the Middle East. So at the end of the day, the power of the social media, it is you and I giving that voice. Once we join the voice, once we are pro-voice, that means we should not be pro-party lineage or pro-choice. We should be pro-voice and not pro-choice. That means your choice for federalism or your choice for independence or your choice for PAP or your choice for SCNC. No, we should be pro-voice. We should speak as one. We are united as Anglophones, so be pro-voice. Once you're pro-voice, then we can seek a change. All right, please, Tapang information is that coming from the Lord Mayor of Buea Council, name Ekema Patrick Mosenge, cordially invites end of year Independence Square, Saturday, whatever. I don't know about the information. I'll try to clarify that. My brother, Mayor of Buea, don't call people to come attend end of year party on the 31st of this month. Please take this chance to tell people so that they make them care. No mayor. Okay, yeah, of course. Thank you very much. So no man will go down mayor end of year party. May go ye one. No man will go there. Ongum Wachong says, Kennedy, we don't need guns. We go to bed to use them for hunting, of course. Sheikh Yavo Womilim says, Ivo, she is very correct to ask what we are fighting for. All right, good. It is like you don't listen to yourself when you are talking. If we are fighting to revive our independence, then we must use flags to show that. All right, Mr. Sheikh Yavo Womilim, with all due respect, as a brother, as a friend that I always talk with you, I don't know if you can clearly tell me if hoisting a flag will win independence. If you put 30 million flags for Cameroon at this time, will it give you independence? I think that's a traditional approach towards solving a modern issue. If you hoist even 30 million flags on one day, or even the entire year in Cameroon, it will not give you independence. It will only give you violence and it will only give you killings. But we have been winning this strike without killings. We have been winning this strike without violence. So if you repeat the same Bamenda scenario where flags were hoisted or whatever or killings were happening, do you think we will win? We are only twisting the knife in the wound. So far, you would agree with me that we are winning this strike without violence. That is my focus. That is my point of view, and that is everybody's point of view at least. Somebody should tell me if we are winning this strike with violence. Please, can someone tell me if violence can win this strike? If so far the struggle has been won because of violence, can someone tell me clearly? Ivo, I would prefer you state your reference as to raising flag. Oh, wait, there's a question here. Ivo, I would prefer you state with reference why the raising of flags and chanting will... Okay, good. This is the Godfather. The God has his name states. Nice to know you, the Godfather. He says he is asking a question. Ivo, I would prefer you state with reference why the hoisting of flags and chanting will be provocative to the gangster regime. Thank you very much. Clearly, as I have stated, first, Cameroon is a sovereign country. no matter what, wherever, whether you call it Ambazonia, as we call it, or you call it Southern Cameroon, as other people call it, or you call it West Cameroon, as other people call it, I believe that if you left Cameroon at any point in your life, you used a Cameroon passport. Have you? If you left Cameroon for another country, you used a Cameroon passport. And if you're coming to Cameroon, you would use another passport that is recognized by the United Nations, or you will still use the same Cameroon passport. Whether you are Southern Cameroonian or whether you are the Ambazonian of the Southern Cameroonian, as I am an Ambazonian, as I am a Southern Cameroonian, and as I am a West Cameroonian, I will still either use maybe a US passport or a Cameroon passport, as I still have my Cameroon passport and I'm a Cameroon citizen. I will never ever give up my citizenship. It's my country. So at the end of the day, we are still recognized by the United Nations. Even though the UN started what it did not finish, even though the UN started something it did not finish, they must come finish that thing. That matter where they be sign them, they know we one broke them. They must come finish, and either they broke them or we sit on a dialogue table and tell them that we.
When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes a duty. The people of West Cameroon have a duty to resist your oppression.